Historic stock cars are a reflection of America's past. Originating in the 1920s in the southern United States, stock car racing has grown to become America's largest spectator sport, with over 75 million fans watching the races each weekend.
What makes these cars historic is not just the paint scheme that's on them, it's the fact that they were the real car that was raced during its time. Now, the historics run generally from 1981 through 1994. These are when they were featured in Winston Cup races. Every guy that's out here is not the driver on the door. They are the person who's representing that driver, representing the history of that driver.
This is Jeff Gordon's original road course NASCAR car. He drove it in 1993 and 1994 at Sears Point and Watkins Glen.
Primarily our focus are the many cars that were driven by the drivers that everybody remembers. Ernie Irvin, Darrell Waltrip, Richard Petty, the King. That's the one that John Davis has, that beautiful 1992 Fan Appreciation Tour car, the last car that Richard Petty would drive on a road course. By putting the cars on the track as they were meant to be, it's a rolling museum that just fascinates people. But by bringing it very close where you can reach out and touch these cars, again, the fans have an experience that they wouldn't have anywhere else.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Now, John Davis started the Historic Stock Car Race Group West, which evolved into the Historic Stock Car Racing Series that you see today.
I'm John Davis, and I'm the president of the Historical Stock Car Series. There you go, buddy. Thanks for coming. Thanks, you guys. Thanks. I guess my goal was to touch people's lives with our cars and, share the wealth, bringing back history.
They are door to door in the dog leg. They touch coming to the trioval down to the line. It is, I can't call that one. It is so close.
The Historic Stock Car Racing Series is comprised of members that are passionate about the sport of stock car racing and dedicated to the restoration, preservation, and continued competition of historic NASCAR stock cars in an entertaining and safe manner.
This group is more or less, you're serious about your racing, but on the same token, it's a give and take.
We respect each other, so we're safe around each other.
Friendship on and off the track, I think.
It's the only way to speed through downtown San Jose legally. And today, thousands of spectators packed the area and stayed off the streets as they cheered on drivers in the San Jose Grand Prix.
For the past 3 years, the Historic Stock Car Racing Series has been a support event at the San Jose Grand Prix.
Well, one of my goals when I started this was to be in a large spectator sport, but this is like my ultimate goal.
It's our biggest event of the year, and to come down here and see the fan support all the race series, and I think they really like seeing the stock cars.
I think that's another part of our series, is that we're very approachable.
Are you serious? I could get inside the car, Carlos. Hang on a minute.
They get in the car, we're very accessible, so people can actually see a real NASCAR.
Most of these people haven't been able to get up close and touch these cars, and they come into the garage and, put them in the car and let them take pictures. And
That looks like a racing car. Noise now.
We've made up cards for each of the cars with a history of the car on the back and a picture of the car on the front with the driver and owner's name on the car. So when kids come by, we put them in the car, let them sit in it. They get very excited.
McDonald's! McDonald's will win this race.
I'll give you two.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I race a soapbox city car.
we had, over 100 children here from the Boys and Girls Club, and each car had an assigned crew. And they're pushing the cars and polishing them and, in and out of the car. Just to connect a little bit. So we try to be user-friendly.
Go, Jordan.
We're on TV. We're on TV.
No, this
Pretty cool.
The Historic Stock Car Racing Series at venues like this, like the San Jose Grand Prix, it's just amazing. They bring a crowd that likes the nostalgia. They come to see the champ cars, they come to see the drifters, but They love to see these old stock cars. They make noise, they go fast, and I think when we get crowds like this coming to these multiple events and want to keep them busy all day and let them see something and you know, stay for the whole day and enjoy it, having the stock cars there is just another thing. The crowds gather along the fence as soon as they hear the motors roar. It's just wild.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
It reminds me, just like watching a fighter pilot's in formation. It's so impressive seeing them just sort of in that position, so close to each other.
Cars making their way out of corner 11 down this front straightaway. Green flag. We are racing historic stock car racing on the streets of San Jose, and Steve Schoellhorn comes ahead and wants to take the lead in the first corner.
It must be a privilege for the owners of these vehicles to be competing with, we know, the likes of, say, Dale Earnhardt's car, Richard Petty's car, Bobby Allison, etc.
Well, certainly it's a privilege, it's exciting, it's thrilling, because, like I say, these guys started out first as fans, and then to be able to have this piece of racing history, it is so wonderful to be able to put them back out here.
To know that the car is out there, you know, Petty and all those top-end drivers have driven these cars to the max, that they're tuned up great, and now somebody's still taking care of it instead of it rusting in somebody's junkyard, you know.
It's like historic, and it's American V8 muscle. You know, it's not as precise as the new style. It's my favorite.
This car was dynamite.
The Ride of Your Life charity event at the San Jose Grand Prix has race enthusiasts bidding $3,000 to $5,000 for the opportunity to ride as a passenger in one of the historic stock cars. In the past 3 years, the Historic Stock Car Racing Series has raised over $180,000 for the Canary Foundation through the Ride of Your Life charity program and corporate sponsors.
You're in Michael Hunt's car,
Michael
number 10.
Hunt, number 10.
Maxwell.
Okay. We came to the first Grand Prix 3 years ago, and we're fascinated by the historic stock cars.
We donate our time and effort and money it takes to run the cars, and the passengers provide a donation to the Canary Fund for a 10-lap feature race where the passengers actually get to ride in the cars with the drivers.
It was a chance to really be in a race car and go around the track and see what it's like for real. It was pretty exciting.
It was great. It was, what an experience.
You know, a lot of maneuvering, and it was great fun. Great fun.
I'm surprised at how much acceleration the car had.
It was fast. It was faster than I thought it would be. And the passing was great.
The passing of the cars, going around the corners, it was very, very neat. I'll remember it for a long, long time.
It's a thrill.
This is phenomenal. It just really was. We came for the experience, but really for the Canary Fund.
It's great also to have this for a great cause. I would encourage anyone to go and try this, the ride of your life.
We run with other divisions such as the Champ Car by being a support race of the Champ Car Series. They're Lightning. We're Thunder. We're NASCAR Thunder. We're a history that stretches back many, many years. We're trying to keep that history alive. It's not changing. It's not evolving into what you may see in NASCAR today. It preserves what you remember when you watched this back when.
Stock car racing is uniquely American. The drivers that race these extraordinary cars respect the legacy of the cars and drivers that came before them. Their mission is to keep the past alive by preserving classic American history.